Right now, dozens of people are burned out of their homes and power is out for a community. This is near Alma School and Main Street in Mesa.
So we have 12 News journalist Troy Lynch there live for us this morning. Troy, you spoke to fire officials this morning, and it seems like there were a lot of different impacts from this fire.
Lots of different impacts, very complicated situation very early this morning. But I want to step out of the way just so you can see the damage. This is just one of the 3 trailers that have burned down here in Mesa. Once again, we're live at the intersection of Alma School and Main Street, and this is just on the other side of the Circle K. But you can see the devastation of this one trailer. Like I said, there were 2 others that burnt down, but a car here on the left side also has burnt down, and you can see just behind this trailer one of the utility companies trying to restore some of the power, working on the power lines right now. And you can see over towards the left side, one of the power lines has fallen into a tree, and we might even be able to see some live footage of the fire department. They're still putting some water on this trailer right now just to kind of contain the situation a little bit more. They've been working hard all morning long, and Mesa Fire and Medical, they told us this morning that this started as a single trailer fire and then it quickly spread to 2 other units, which are a total loss. Now, the fire has been under control since about 2:30 this morning, and Mesa Police, they transported 2 patients to the hospital in patrol cars, not in an ambulance, and they both suffered very minor injuries. Mesa Fire told us that 70 residents were evacuated, but most have been given the option to go back into their homes. And then there was at one point 270 people without power due to this down power line that we just showed you, but almost all of the power has been restored except for those right next to here at the power line. But first responders, they're currently working on controlling a gas leak, and there's no timetable with that when that's going to be done, but we talked to Mesa Fire about that a little bit earlier today.
We did have a gas leak that came out of the scene a little bit later after we did have fire under control, which creates kind of an issue. Obviously, we have a gas leak. So Southwest Gas and City Gas are on scene trying to isolate to figure out where it is at. They're not individually metered trailers, so we had to secure the master meter, which secures it for the entire complex, which we've done. Because we only have 1 unit with a leak, the problem is nobody's using gas right now, so all of the backfill from that gas is going to leak off until we secure it. So you have all of those units with the gas lines full of gas, so it kind of has to bleed off, and we're just monitoring at that time.
Mesa Fire told us that they're not exactly sure just yet how the fire started. However, remember I said that there were 2 patients that were taken to the hospital with very minor injuries. There was 1 firefighter that overheated earlier today, but they were treated on site. They were okay and did not have to go to the hospital. As for the traffic on the intersection, just on the other side over here, the westbound on Main Street, that is still closed. However, north, south, and east are all okay right now. And if you want to take another look, you can see some firefighters still working. They're about to put some more water here on the trailer, so they're going to be continuing to work, but like I said again, there's no timetable when they're going to be able to control the gas leak. But we're going to continue to try to give you more updates later on at the end of the hour. But for now, live in Mesa, I'm Troy Lynch, 12 News Today in AZ.